Hey, good morning, YouTube. Craig Smith here. That's as the topic state. Addiction is a pain in the ass, but really the original headline to this topic is addiction is a bitch. Okay. Found out this morning. Since I'm living here with moms and moms don't have cable, I have to watch Fox Sports One on my phone on First Things First. Josh Gordon, former New England Patriots wide receiver, has been suspended indefinitely by the NFL because he violated. He went back on his word after he promised the NFL he wouldn't go back to drinking or smoking weed. He has been indefinitely suspended in the NFL with no chance of an appeal whatsoever. And come to find out, the kid got a lot. The kid got a lot of issues. Okay. It's been well documented that Josh Gordon, he's facing some up there. He's got on the more terms ways. One, he has a lot of baggage, that baggage claim he's got to deal with. What's sickening though, and people don't understand that the boy going through an addiction. 27 years old, he's going through an addiction. Yeah, he's all talented and all this other little stuff. And big shout and big props to ESPN's Louis Riddick. And I told Jimmy J. Smooth, my boy, my partner Jimmy McWright from the Jimmy J. Smooth Network. Shout out to him. Louis Riddick is the one dude the NFL is scared of because he keeps it real. And I watched a clip a few minutes ago. Just type in the description: Louis Riddick defends Josh Gordon. He called somebody out. He called some folks out about that situation. Mainly, and he was calling Stephen A. Smith out when Stephen A. Smith said that Josh Allen, wasted talent, and he every team that Josh Allen go to, he wastes huge opportunities for himself, and and he blows it. We had Josh Gordon. He's small ways. One Stephen A. said something about if you have Josh Gordon on your team, you might well get ready to release him the next day because he blows the opportunity. True enough, dude's having a good season, okay, but still, you gotta put his talent, his football knowledge, and his skills up on, put that up under the dirt. He's facing an addiction right now. All right. Now, I don't believe in pointing fingers at people, but addiction is a strong disease right about now. Whether whether you like to blow your nose, the powder, smoke crack. If you like to smoke weed every now and then, that's an addiction. Me, I'll admit I'm an addict. Okay, I'm not neither one of those. I like, I drink beer. There was one point in time where when I got back got back here to my mom's, man, I would kill about I killed too sick. We're just gonna say to whole 12 pack plus some. I was that fucking angry. I was angry with myself. I'm about to walk around. I had, going through like a divorce and stuff like that. Fuck my coffee. I was, dealing with a divorce, homelessness, and stuff of that nature. And that shit there, man, I mean, it pissed me off. And then broke. People didn't have my back. People would say, oh, well, Craig, I got you this and that, all that, but I don't get in that. Man, addiction is a bitch. We all got addicts in our family. You can't say, oh, well, I don't know addict in my family, so Greg, you don't know what you're talking about. Bullshit. Everybody got somebody with something. Like I said, I drink. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm an alcoholic. All right. I don't every morning. I don't get up every morning and drink me a beer and every morning stuff like that. I get up in the morning, water, coffee, eat. Later on in the day, I'll have me a couple rounds or whatever. But addiction is the biggest pain in the ass there is in society, and Just like what Lewis Riddick said, you better be careful about who you point fingers at, because you're gonna have some plus somebody's foot pointing at you. Now if that ain't as real as Lewis can get, that's real. And I'm saying the same thing here. Get to the main point of it. Addiction is a motherfucker. So if you know anybody that's dealing with some issues, whether they're too buzz headed, smoking, they like to get up every morning, smoke weed, they like to get up every morning, uh, smoke mountains of powder or smoke the crack or whatever. Hey, have an intervention with them and tell them, hey, you need to get some help. Seriously, you really need to get you some help. That's what I recommend people need to do. I acknowledge my problem, but do I want to seek professional help about it? No. It's all about willpower. It's all about the mind, whether you want to stop it or not. I don't want to end up being or suffering the same fate like my pops did. He drank heavily, and then I think what really fucked him up, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell it here. He fucked around and smoked. He fucked around and smoked some fucking been going out to South Memphis and fucking around and been fucking with that synthetic weed. So if y'all don't know what that is, well, just go ahead and say lace weed. They put a designer chemical in it. That's the one where you beat the drug test, but you suffer some fucked up effects. That's what I found out from one of his associates, that he was fucking with that shit a little bit too heavy. So yeah, and I said it on here. So have I dealt with weed? Yes, that was like years ago, and I only fuck with it no more, because I want to be able to support myself, wake up every morning, support myself by working for what I want. I don't feel like getting up every morning trying to making my business to have a habit. Hey, I need to support my habit, man. I got to have a drink. I got to smoke this weed, man. I got to smoke this rock. No, that's signs of an addict, and I'm not an addict. But well, I did admit that I am. I drink, but I'm not that other type of addict that deal with all that heavy shit. Cause it's too much shit going on out here right now as it is. But let me say this: like I said, addiction is a pain in the ass. And if you got anybody that's in your family, whether if they doing all this shit, hey, tell them they need to get some fucking help. It's real talk. Tell them they need to get some help before it be too late. Whether it's up here, whether their mind is fucked up or whatever, they need to get some fucking help. They need to talk to somebody. Hell, talk with a psychiatrist, talk to a counselor, talk to a pastor. Do something. But if you're an addict, your asses need to get some fucking help. And the bar quote from Lewis Riddick: be careful whose fingers you pointing at, because you got some that you got them, because the fingers because the fingers that you point at that person has some pointing at you plus some. So if you're an addict, get some help before it's too late. I'm out.